So I definitely see that they pushed my daughter in areas where she clearly excels to go even further. And for her, that's different than other students as well. And for other students, they do that in different ways. So I definitely see that their individualized focus, the focus on the students and their strengths and weaknesses and working on those individually really enables everyone to thrive.
I'm Glenn Herbert, and I'm an editor with Our Kids. We're speaking with insiders from Canada's leading private schools to gain insights into their programs, culture, traditions, and leadership. This includes insights from parents, alumni, and administrators. This is the Our Kids Insider Perspective.
We definitely researched several school options, usually involved finding out information from the website, as well as doing a school visit and, you know, making a note of all the amenities and offerings and curriculum and just doing a comparison across schools. Definitely what drew us to this school is as a smaller school, definitely more intimate, had the local school feel, which is something that we were looking for. The response has been great. I mean, they're a great kid, and she did well. The transition went very smoothly. She was sad to leave her previous preschool, so I was a little worried actually, but because the environment was so welcoming, a little smaller and more intimate, the transition was actually fantastic. I definitely noticed she responded well to the strong structure of the program, strong individualized support, and she would come home happy every day, continues to come home happy every day. So I think that was the biggest change. Well, not really a change, but the biggest thing I noticed is just how happy and excited she is to go to school every day. The favorite thing would be how well she gets to know her teachers and her classmates. Feels very much like a family environment. She feels very comfortable. And the individualized support and attention would be probably her favorite thing. I appreciate the wraparound amenities that are available. So, in addition to really strong curriculum and really strong academic programming, which is something that was important to us, there is opportunity for music, there's opportunity for extracurriculars, really strong play that I think is important. So the exposure to all these things within the school setting made it much easier for us to ensure that she got all these experiences without having to go to five different places to get them. She can get them all within her school environment in the place that she's comfortable, as well as logistically makes it a lot easier that she can do these things after school in the same location and with people that she already knows and trusts. I think that just based on the location, there's not a lot of space, outdoor space. So, uh, the opportunities for sports and other outdoor play is a little more limited, I would say, than other schools. But I don't feel it hasn't been a major drawback. They definitely have lots of fun outside doing lots of activities. They have a great gym. It's not a major issue, but that's something that's might be a little different. I wish there was lots of green space around them, which I know is not easy to change given the geography and the location of the school. I guess I was pleasantly surprised at the academic pace. I think they go quite far and pushes students beyond where I would expect for a given grade area. So that I mean, we knew they have strong academic programming and that's a priority, but I guess just seeing it was a bit more surprising than I expected. I would say that their values are really ensuring that everybody can achieve their best, and they really make sure that that happens. So it's not about everyone being equal. It's about everyone receiving their full potential. So I definitely see that they pushed my daughter in areas where she clearly excels to go even further. And for her, that's different than other students as well. And for other students, they do that in different ways. So I definitely see that their individualized focus, the focus on the students and their strengths and weaknesses and working on those individually really enables everyone to thrive. And then I would say the other thing is there's a really strong respect, and I kind of use that family term. So while they're encouraging everyone to do their best, it's not a harshly competitive environment. I find it very supportive and nurturing, and they're constantly talking about how to treat others and to treat others with respect, and that's something I really value. Yeah, there is a great community. I mean, that there is that family atmosphere within the classroom, and because the students get to know each other so well, the families get to know each other so well, and everyone's really welcoming. There's a lot of diversity in the school, which I really like. No two families the same, which is good, I think, and it means all the kids are different, but they're all clearly invested and really value their child's education. So that's something we all have in common, but very easy. I found it very easy to get along with all the other parents. Also get to know them when you have a bit of a smaller class and then you have continuity from year to year. It's not just a single interaction. You actually get to know some of the families as well. So that really helps, and that helps them establish a bond outside of the classroom as well. Yeah, she had the opportunity to compete in a speaking competition. So she was, really proud to be chosen and then represented the school in the wider competition. And so it was a great example of the opportunities that she gets at Meadow Green. So, the opportunity to not just get tested on academics or even in her classroom environment, but actually representing the school and public speaking is a really important skill. So and I actually didn't see that much in other schools. So the idea of doing public speaking is a really important skill to develop. So it was nice to see that. This I'll just add another one. They participate. They have really quite involved productions every year, and those have been fantastic. My daughter's not or wasn't interested in drama in particular going in, but I've seen how much she has benefited from it. Gives her more confidence. She's learning additional skills, and this is something that if she didn't participate in, the practicing, the preparing for the big performance, these are all things that I'm seeing are important life skills for her. Not necessarily that she's going to focus on drama, but she's learning a lot of additional skills. And so I think her participation in those big performances has been really important actually for her development. It's something that she's really proud of. It's been fantastic. One of the pieces we really appreciate is just the responsiveness. So having regular contact points monthly, as well as if we ever had a question, we would always get a response back that day or the next day. Always felt comfortable to reach out to any of the teachers or the administration. It didn't feel like, how do you even ask the principal a question? Who are they? And lots of layers in between. It always felt very much that we could reach out with any questions we have, very open and very quick response times. So it's been fantastic, and each teacher has been wonderful. With my daughter, she's had several grades now, several different teachers, lots of different strengths, and one thing I'll say for sure is they've all got to know her very well, very quickly. So uh, when we do have our contact points and they're pointing out her strengths and areas of improvement, it's like they get her right away. So clearly they're taking the time to get to know her and how she works and how she responds. So number one, I would say it has a strong structure and academic programming and rigorous academic programming. So that's one of the main reasons we knew that our daughter needs to be exposed to more challenging content, and we want to make sure that we're giving her that opportunity. So that's something the school definitely does. They have high standards, and they're used to, they get regular tests and challenging work, which is something that I would say is number one. Number two, I really, really like the environment. It does not feel pretentious at all. That was something that I didn't want, and I wanted to make sure that she felt like she was going to school, that she wasn't privileged. We wanted her to have a really nurturing and strong academic environment. And so the school really has that for me, that sort of local school feel, and just really a nurturing environment. And I guess the last thing is that it is small. So small number of students and small number, like ratio of faculty to students. And that really ensures that she gets the individualized attention and learning, and that we can play an active role because we know everybody. There's lots of openness and contact, and that's really important for us to be able to actively speak to teachers about her development, find out what's going on, open communication. That's possible because it is a smaller school. That's a good question. I think I would tell myself not to worry about the small numbers and lack of playground, less playground space. I think that was something I was quite worried about at the beginning. And then I realized after that, actually, the idea of having a small class was, one of the main reasons why she's doing so well is because it's a smaller class environment. So that's a huge advantage. And the second thing is that she has lots of opportunity for outdoor play, and she's having tons of fun. And kids find a way to make adventures and play no matter what. They could have, a square of space, and they're going to have a time of her life. So she has so much fun at recess, so I was more worried about that in the beginning, and it turns out it's not an issue at all.
For more information about this school, you can visit their profile at ourkids.net.